things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of things haven't been set up. Let me just try and fix that. Give me a moment. A lot of
Well, that was unexpected. Had a scare that one of the cats ran to the house. Thankfully they didn't. Had a scare that one of the cats ran to the house. No wonder I'm hearing multiple of me, because I've got a video playing, which is just me, because the game isn't up yet. Let's see. If I go to studio mode, only game, go to Steam game, go to not that. If I go to Genshin, that should then show Genshin. Then I go off studio mode, and there we go. I'm keeping Paimon there because I want to keep Paimon there. Anyway, we are doing dailies. Ignore that thing right there. Wow, really haven't made much progress here. Barely made progress in the chasm, and so Linley where. Great. Just want to make sure everything's working and fine. I would be showing my actual screen of like my phone to show the latest FGO pull I got, but can't do that. So womp womp. So best I can do is you can hear the game slightly. Let's see. We are going to the pier. Oh, so let me actually close my door.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
I need to remember that my phone's right next to my headset. That means literally anything Japanese playing as the phone's on at the same time.
Ow!
Oh boy.
Where did that come from?
Let's actually turn down the volume. There we here, we're doing dailies, and I want to try and get Sino leveled up, but there's a small wee issue with that. To get him leveled up, I need Scarab Beetles. Where do I get Scarab Beetles?
Off we go.
In the desert. What rarely spawn? Scarab Beetles, unless I'm completely misunderstanding how they spawn. Which I'll have to look into in a little bit. Ahoy, me hearties! I'm ready. Not yet. Avast ye, I be here to rub ye. More? Arr, you me pretty little lassie. I feel like if you're playing pirates, and then it's like, do you want to steal or do you want to steal a person? It's like, both are really, really bad. And it was just kids being kids. Also, they were smart. They actually had an adult looking after them. And they weren't just being like, oh yeah, we can play pirates. Hee 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 hee. Also, I just realised that I have a mod view. I have a mod view for... Do I have one for YouTube? A studio? And it's a dashboard, kinda. Not so bad.
Adventure time. Off we go.
And, oh, right, I probably should show off. Oh, first, mail. Starseeker's Saurian. Starseeker's Saurian, I believe, or Sojourn, is this. Which, it's saying, oh, it's finishing now. It's like... Oh, I can literally just do that after the dailies.
Yahoo!
Also, Venti, really great, because
Decided by destiny.
elemental reactions
Shadows of
are just
fate.
fantastic.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Hey! Hit. Time for takeoff.
I'm so glad I got Venti
Brace
really
yourselves.
early on. Because from what I heard, it's a nightmare to get him again. Because there are people that just, they wanted a Venti for like so long, and they missed their chance because they got like, I don't know, the wrong pity or whatnot. I got lucky
Let's
and got
light
the right
it up.
pity.
Written in the stars. Let me scribe. Yahoo!
Okay, you're just in the ceiling. Good to know. Good to know. We can go over here because that little passageway is how you get there. But there's one character that I find really weird, hasn't had any update since their release. Aloy. When did I receive her? Does it even say when I received? Let's go to profile. No, it doesn't say when you acquired them. But Star of Another World, 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 Star of Another World. Why do you have a character who has an actual, you know, skill set and all that, but is the weakest by far because no constellations? To be fair, if you're playing free to play, a free 5-star is like incredible because like you're telling me I'm getting a free 5-star. It's like I'm never going to get constellations anyway, so it's brilliant.
Think
Although
you can get
I
away?
say that I've kind of got
Brace
her at,
yourself.
what is it? I think I've got her at Constellation 2.
Incoming.
Or someone else at Constellation 2, or is it 1? Oh, that wasn't the thing. Whoops. Let me just double check. Mona, you are at Constellation 1, maxed. Kaching's at Constellation 2. You have none. Your Traveller doesn't count. 0, 2, 0, 0, 3, 3, 0, 0, 0. You should be maxed. Yep. 0, 1, 0, maxed. 1, maxed. 3, maxed. 4, 0. Also, Amber, it's Lisa, Amber, and Kaya. They are technically the hardest to get max constellation because they're even rarer than 5 stars. Because you can only get them through, I think it's...
Don't blink.
I think you can only get them through the blue banner, but even then I think the chances are really low. Plus, I wouldn't recommend it anyway because you might be getting a rare unit. Not that good. It's kind of like Anramayu in Fate. Yeah, technically he's a really rare Avenger unit, but he's also a 2-star. His ultimate is really dire. We are talking so dire to the point of like you won't run him most times because his entire thing affects only humans. And because he only affects humans in a game where, you know, there are rarely any humans, well, it's not that good now, is it? Also, his entire ultimate requires him to get hit, and he can't be he can be overkilled. So if he has like 5,000 health and you get 6,000 damage, he doesn't endure the hit. He dies, and because he dies, you know, that's it. You can't move on. It's like he's dead, so he becomes useless.
Everybody stand
So
back.
the only way you can play him
Time
is like,
for
well,
takeoff.
he has to take
Let's play.
minimal amounts of damage, and if he takes minimal amount of damage, well, he's not doing
Cut to
anything.
the chase.
But because he's not doing anything,
Decided by destiny.
he's not really worth
Delved
it.
into destiny. Ha! Don't
So
blink.
he might be rare, but frankly, there are better units. He's cool though. I do like the idea like he's a servant that's been sealed away, but it's because he was an innocent child, and because it was the cult of the cult of his clan needed to make a sacrifice to please a god. So they marked him as like the evil of the world, and they sacrificed him to, you know, stop the evil in the world. It makes no sense, but that's because
Add
literal
Astra.
fear. And oh no, I don't want that. And he's a nice person.
Thank you
He's
for
not really evil. Like if you level him up
Add
to
Astra.
so he's Ascension 4. He's got tan skin. He's got blue hair, which is awesome. He's a really chill guy. He's really cool. But when you first see him, he's like completely pitch black. Actually, I need to actually check that because he's like, there's no skin color. It's like a shadow, because he's supposed to be this evil that you can't identify. But then you realize, oh wait, he's actually not the evil you can't identify. Still absolutely worthless though. Like, you really can't use him in battle unless you found a way to give him effectively invincibility. Well, not even invincibility.
to give him like endurance that doesn't run out until the next turn. Because if you get killed by one enemy, and he has what's that skill called? Guts. That's it. He has guts. The guts immediately wears off, and because guts immediately wears off, well, there's not much you can do now, because if the enemy decides to target him again, which the AI will most likely go, hey, you're low on health, I'm going to take care of you. Because that's how the AI usually works. It usually goes like, let me pick either a random person or the weakest person. If it picks the weakest person, well, sucks to be you. The ruined drakes are raging. Aww. Where is that? Oh, over here. Oh, wow, I actually have nothing for over there. Christ. But anyway, point is that Anru Maya is like, cool in concept, really needs a 5-star, because holy hell, it must suck to be effectively the butt of a joke of like, you're like the humanity's end. You are deemed to be incredibly evil, but you are also incredibly worthless. But your story is so sad. Just a good ending would be fantastic. Also, apparently Van Gogh is now a new servant. I didn't go for Van Gogh. I went for Heroine X, who I actually got, by the by. And, or Heroine XX, because that's the foreigner. And I'll say, it's obviously, we've got historical figures that are like characters, and it's like, well, it's interesting that Van Gogh isn't Van Gogh. It's kind of like Da Vinci, where it's like, oh, the artist becomes
Think you can
not
get away?
one of their works per se, but kind of becomes someone they not important. Basically, Van Gogh is a homunculus and isn't actually Van Gogh, but it's the spirit of Van Gogh.
Fate is upon you. Let me scribe.
Sorry about that,
Time
bud.
for takeoff.
Jesus.
Don't blink.
Go do it.
Delve into destiny.
Also, I know technically I am breaking my streaming schedule. Breaking thought a little bit. To stream on Thursday, but I also broke it on Wednesday, so I thought I might as well try to catch up today because I was a little busy. Because Friday I will be participating in something, and that might be what I'm streaming on Friday. Because I like being vague and cryptic. Where are you? Here. But the issue is that I'm not going to be able to participate in that event all day. So, oh, that's going to be fun to try and figure out how the hell... Because, okay, I'm basically going to participate in the game jam, but there's an issue. One, I work, so I have to choose things over the weekend. Two, part of my weekend is a driving lesson, which you kind of have to be awake for. And it's very, very, very dangerous not to be fully awake during a driving lesson. So, that means Friday I have the entire evening, maybe up until like 1, 2 a.m. And then I'll wake up at 10. Then I'll wake up at 10 o'clock. Do some streaming stuff. Then I've got 2 hours away. Then I have to return and go back to what I'm doing, and then it's just basically clear schedule. unless something happens that needs my attention, in which case I have to stop stream. You see, it's interruptions, and that's the one thing that kills the vibe. Because, hey, I want to do this thing. Oh, what do you mean that this thing is interrupted multiple times? Also, my time I can spend is very limited. So that all sucks. But I can try the best I can. I'm pretty confident in my coding skills that I can get something simple cracked out in a bit. And I'm fairly confident that my art skills can somewhat carry the lesser parts of things. The only thing I'm concerned about is music. Because me no good with music. I used to perform the trumpet, but I wasn't composing music. They never told us how to compose music or how to be inspired. I mean, basically all that kind of stuff. But I suppose if the game... I suppose the gameplay is first and then audio is second. But the issue is that the gameplay and audio have to go together, because if you focus too much on gameplay and everything else, you're not going to have... It's like a delicate balance. Where is the quest? There it is. Gahada Village. Basically, it's tedious. And the tedium is balancing everything to try and get everything done. Because if I try and get everything done, I might not get anything done. There you go. But yeah, I haven't done a game jam in ages, so I might try and do that. See how far I can get and see how good of a job I can do. Because if I can do a good job, then yay, it means still got it. If I can't, then I am fucked. Because that means I'm kind of trapped in the ability of, oh, I can't do X because I have Y and Z to worry about.
The rainforest is the best place to live.
Because prior commitments, isn't that fun? and all that just pisses me off about the work day proposed at one point was supposed to be like 888. There are 24 hours in a day. 8 times by 3 is 24 because it's 8, 16, 24. And what else? And it's 8 hours sleep, 8 hours work, 8 hours spare time. Let's kind of break that down. This is all assuming you have the power to instantly teleport, which I can guarantee not a single person has, because if that was the case, holy hell, we would be in a much brighter and worse place. Right, what was I doing? Let me actually try and focus on this a little bit, because I want to do some artifact grinding for someone. Anyone who probably builds characters all day, every day, is probably dying at what I have here, but oh well. I don't give a crap. Mona, actually. Mona could do with some buffs. Search for the future. Oh! Oh, right. This is the quest thing that I just stumbled upon by literal accident. Can't do this in the air, so I have to do it on the ground. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Speed of light.
But yeah, I try to build characters as best I can, but I'm definitely not getting involved in like the actual meta stuff. So I remember at one point Rosaria, her best item was Dragon's Bane, because that gives physical bonus and it works really well.
the issue is that items have changed, therefore her meta has changed. Therefore... was that not supposed to be like that? Was I not supposed to go this way? Was I not supposed to go this way? I'll follow this pathway anyway, because I want to see where this goes. Ooh.
Don't blink.
Oh! I got it. Literally, it was just a mushroom there. But yeah, Dragon Bane used to be her thing, and now it's something else entirely, and it's like, why? I remember Noelle, like, damage tank used to be a thing, but now that's fallen off completely because, while Noelle tank is really good and does a decent amount of damage, what's faster? Using 4 different characters to deal with one enemy, or have Noelle just stand there shielding herself, trying to, you know, defeat a single enemy. Do I have these already? No, I don't. Okay. Domains only. Artifacts. Ooh. I think this is where we get Hydro. Because it has to be in the ice place. Which makes no sense. That technically means that you, when Mona was released, you were never able to build her properly because you couldn't go into Dragon's Peak because it wasn't a thing yet. Don't need you.
What shall we do?
Although that was ages ago, I actually don't remember how. I know Venti was the first summon. I know Noelle is the... Noelle and Barbara were the, like, beginner pulls. Because you're always guaranteed to get a Barbara. Because you need the Hydro healer. And I think that was the only... Was it the only time?
Speed of light.
I might be
light it up.
remembering something, so...
Stabilize! This is order!
I'll see Quack in that front.
Everybody stand back. Think you can get away? Yahoo!
The issue is that this is going to become immediately ice.
Nowhere to hide.
Because they're all cryo,
Incoming.
which means
Let's play. Let's light it
anything with Venti I do is just going to result in a cryo
up.
reaction.
Time for takeoff.
Where is the enemy? Oh, it's right over here. Okay.
Hey, I'm going in.
I say, where is the enemy? Not even saying like, oh, where is this?
Speed of light.
Not to me. It's a Cecilia Mage.
Think you can get away?
It's because I didn't remember
Brace
this name was like
yourself.
the
I will have
something
order.
mage or whatever.
Gather!
Don't blink. Get out of here. Cut to the chase. Everybody
Oh, so we have
stand
8
back.
minutes for this.
Hey.
I understand this fight
Time
is
for takeoff.
not the
Yahoo!
easiest, but good lord, 8 minutes?
light.
That's a little
Order,
overkill.
Solidify!
Don't blink.
Like, you know, it'd be great. Harder, but more reward.
Nowhere to
Like, give
hide.
me less time.
Incoming. Hey.
Oh, and right. Okay, you take very little damage.
Off we go.
I'm gonna use condensed resin. Oh, I have max actually. Yikes. Has Vanguard not soft? I need to keep I need to keep an eye on chat because I always do this and I always forget. Hi Ant, first of all, sorry for ignoring your messages. Basically, I've been focusing on stuff. Van Gogh, no, he hasn't suffered enough because we haven't seen the fan art yet. Also, technically, this has already happened in Japan, so this is just the second passing of that. Second, royalty-free stuff for music. Very true. Very true. I forget about that sometimes. And now I completely forgot what I was talking about. Probably something about my building Genshin or whatnot.
Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork. Don't blink.
Let's. I saw what that boss was. Yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. That's totally not flying. Don't. Oh, I remember. That artifact grinding hasn't changed ever since it was introduced.
Think you can
Literally,
get away?
this is as difficult as it's been for a solid ever since it's been released. And because it's been this difficult ever since it's been its release, yeah, it's become very rudimentary. Every week, a dungeon or every day, a dungeon unlocks.
Here we go.
You have to
With sword comes
go
shadow.
to that dungeon on a particular day to get that
Speed of light.
specific thing. Artifacts
I
are
will
the
have
exception where you
order.
get them every day.
Gather.
Don't blink.
Because talent stuff you have to get on particular days. Character ascension stuff you have to get on a particular day. No, not character stuff. I'm thinking something else.
Yahoo!
Weapon stuff you have to get on particular
Time
days.
for takeoff.
Character stuff is technic. No, yeah, character. What am I thinking of?
Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey. Let's play.
Stabilize.
Speed of light. Teamwork is dreamwork.
But yeah, this has been the same it's ever been.
With sword comes shadow.
It's been that one mage and this giant brute.
Don't
Level
blink.
90, which I am 100%
Here
sure
we go.
is not level 90. It's like level
Think you
100
can get
and
away?
something. But just has... Oh, sorry.
Let's light it up.
It has the stats of a level 100 and something. But it's just called level 90 because
I'm
we
going
have
in.
to call it level 90. Like, I wouldn't mind if it was like, hey, here's level 90,
This
but on
is
hard
order.
mode. Like, less time, more rewards.
Solidify.
Something to reward the player a little bit.
Get out of here. Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Also, I know there's a trick with, like,
Crumble.
what was it? If you press control and... Is it control? No, is it shift? Shift? Control 4? Is it alt 4? No.
Let's
Or whatever
play.
it is. Oh god, that's
Rise.
popped up now. Where's that? It's supposed to pop up with... What is it? Nope. It's supposed to switch to the character and immediately do their ultimate. Haha, alt F4. Yes. Quit the game. I will eventually think what it is. And while I have a moment... No, it's not control.
Adventure time.
Not shift. Not tab. Shift and...
Off we go.
No. I remember there was an actual shortcut key. Is it actually alt?
Time for takeoff.
It's alt. Okay. That's really stupid.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Like, I understand it's to cut time out
We'll have
where you don't
order.
need to waste it, but
Gather.
it's not that hard to literally go, oh,
Don't blink.
I'm playing as Bennett. La da. Catching has the thing. 3
With
ult.
sword comes shadow.
Like, just pick your timing a little better.
Stabilize.
Off we go. Everybody stand back.
Ultimate's a grab. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down.
Speed of light.
This is order.
One problem with Zhongli.
Nowhere to hide.
Literally, he just kind of makes a pillar where you can climb up,
Coming. Hey.
which disturbs things
Here we go.
a lot.
Think you can get away? Speed of light. Yeah. Ha.
Solidify.
Don't blink.
But no, yeah, I think artifact grinding. I think the
Cut to
issue
the
is
chase.
variety. Literally,
Yahoo!
oh,
Ha.
this is the same. This is
Teamwork
the
is
fight
dreamwork.
that I've done twice already.
Incoming.
This is the third time,
Brace yourself.
and there'll be a fourth, and there'll be a
Time for
fifth.
takeoff.
It takes the same amount of time.
Speed of light. Huh?
It's the same difficulty.
Order guide you.
It's just kind of tedious.
Incoming. Hey. Yeah. Huh? Huh. Speed of light. Huh. Nowhere to hide. Think you can get away?
Stabilize.
Incoming.
Also, I hate those little mines. I really do.
Huh? Yeah. Yahoo! I'm going in. Huh?
I mean,
Don't blink.
the stat effects, yeah, they're very simple, percentage based. Some artifacts have different effects, so like, I think the feathers are always permanently flat attack increase. I know these are the things that change on occasion. These are nope. These are the things that also change. This nope. Where was it? This is always flat health. I think artifacts would be not. Well, there are some artifacts. The main effects of artifacts are really interesting. I do have a build on Chi-Chi, where it's like a healing damage artifact, where it's like the more healing you do, the more damage you do on certain pops. So, what is it? Where's Chi-Chi? Here's Chi-Chi. She's got Ocean Hued Clam, which this massive wall of text basically says you do healing. The amount of healing you do increases a certain stat, which means every so often you deal damage. Healing from overflow counts. So I could technically put that on Bennett and heal a shit ton, and you know, a lot of damage very quickly.
This is order. Solidify.
Let's light it up. Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Yeah. Everybody stand back. Huh? Don't blink. Hey.
But I do understand why they haven't really touched. Do I understand why they haven't touched artifacts, really? No, not the artifacts themselves. I don't understand why they don't increase the...
Order guide you.
How do I put this?
Gather.
Oh, no, wait. I remember my complaints. I don't understand why they haven't changed these fights, or at
With
least give
sword
you a
comes
little
shadow.
variety. I also don't understand why, for the life of
Light
me,
it up. Here we go.
attacks aren't properly
Going in.
displayed. Some characters get their weapon attack on top of the artifact attack on top of the level attack. Sometimes it just doesn't bloody matter. It's cheaper not to change them.
Yeah. Brace yourselves.
I mean, it's
Nowhere to hide.
too. It's stupid not to change them, but they can also do weekly events where they have different fighting,
Stabilize.
like different mechanics and all this. So, God,
I will
I
have
cannot
order.
explain what I mean. I don't
Everybody
think it's
stand
them trying to be cheap. I think it's them.
Here we go.
What's the best way to put it?
Adventure time. Speed of light. Hey.
They're not really caring about balance or the grind experience,
Yahoo!
which is
Think you can get away? Let's light it up.
interesting to say the least.
Incoming.
Because I remember League of Legends: The Ruination. Ooh, there was a lot of discussion on the grind in that game. Holy hell!
Don't blink.
Because it's almost like that event was made to drain time. Because holy fuck, you would. I still remember that you could not beat that event in like 1 week. Because it not only locked you off, but also the amount of games you'd have to play. I've got the spreadsheet somewhere. I'm fairly certain it's on my Google Drive, actually. Do I remember? Go on. Go to Google Drive. Yes, go to this account. Oh, God's sakes. Drive.google. It was. What was it? Sentinels of Light. Oh, yeah, I did a shit ton of research into this. The reason for the events but don't change the weekly grind is because they are trying to keep the players at minimum engagement, so they are not satisfied enough to demand more, but not unsatisfied enough to leave. I mean, true. You also just generally need something to go on, because if there's no event going on, there's no game going on. Because all you then have is the grind, and that is a fate worse than hell. Again, I've played, I've played Honkai, I've played obviously Genshin, I've played
With sword comes shadow.
Brave Exvius, I've played Brave Exvius War of Visions, I've played Mega Man X Dive. Whenever there's not an event
Time for
going on.
takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I am grinding right now. But this is more because I've got the res and I just said fuck it. But there's also an event going on right now.
Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Anyway, what's the thing? Good.
Order guide you.
Whenever an event, whenever you get to a certain point in the game and there's no event going on, there's no reason to play the game.
Think you can get away?
Unless you're actively trying to grind for stuff.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
But at a certain point, you don't need
Here
to
we
grind
go.
for stuff because you're strong enough.
Cut to the chase.
I'm doing this mainly because I want Mona to be a little stronger.
Let's light it up. Hey.
And mind you, this is a lot of work for effectively two 5-star artifacts,
Brace yourself.
which may or may not
Time
be
for
worth
takeoff. I'm going in.
I will have
it.
order.
Which is another issue I have with Genshin's artifact
Speed of light.
system, actually. You can have an elemental grind, and then because you didn't
With sword comes
get,
shadow.
because you got an electro artifact which had dendro scaling, which is electric into plant scaling, you've got to scrap the item because
Speed of light.
the core stat you're getting is worthless. Because there is no such thing as a dual element character. If there was a dual element character, that would A, make the game absolutely broken in terms of scaling, because now you're dealing with solo characters with dual element reactions. Does any of this show my point. No, absolutely none. But yeah, so I got these items. Some Mora, some Companion XP, some Adventure EXP. Not a whole lot. But I should have gotten a artifact that's incredibly worthless. So that gives me defense. That's fair enough. You might have a water tank at one point. Whatever. HP again stands for Aeon, which is Elemental Mastery. You might want to build a Nemo tank or something. Attack pretty standard. Defense pretty standard. This will only be attacks. That's not worth covering. HP again not worth covering. I only got one cup from that entire ordeal. Attack, HP, Cryo. This is a Hydro thing with Cryo bonus damage. That doesn't pass on to another character. This is for this character. So if you have a Hydro character with this skill on, you're not getting a main effect. You're just getting the actual set effect and nothing else. But if I put this on a Cryo character, I'm not getting this either. I might get this, but it's not really worth it. So I think if they just kind of sorted that issue out, where it's like, oh yeah, you want to have your Dendro character maxed out? Well, unfortunately for you, you can't do that because we're giving you things that you don't want. Also, that was like, how many minutes of grinding? That was like 10 minutes worth of grinding. Attack went up, not bad. Also, ignore the massive amount of Mora I have, because that's going to drain away a way, not a ray. Most of this I didn't even get from the bloody thing. This is all from like me not leveling things up. Here we go. And we get more crit rate. So Mona has crit rate, 46% attack. What else? 17, 7. This gives HP. She doesn't need that. This gives attack. Oh, and now we go on to this. So, Goblet, don't need. Don't need. Oh, I can lock these. Okay. I think I want to lock some things for when I eventually go for Eula. Okay, so that makes it tanky, which is fine. Lock this for Eula. Lock this for Eula. That gives 7.3% defense. That's actually kind of crazy. 6.6, I don't care about. I'd rather that be a main effect. And attack gives elemental mastery. And defense, which I don't need, that gives just defensive stats. So that gives defense and HP with a little bit of attack, don't want. HP with defense and some attack, don't really want. Defense crit rate, don't really want, don't really want. And it's a shame I'm getting rid of these, because if I wanted to swap to a different piece of equipment, the experience I'd get from basically a level 17. Doesn't give me 17 levels. It gives me something like 16. Because you get less experience as you use something as material. Also, she has 2,400 attack. That is just below Kaching.
No impediment. We can.
And I will actually, let me see. You have... This is where it all gets confusing. 70%. So you do 70% of... Or no, you should do 70% of 2,500. Which is roughly about 2,000, I want to say. You've got 2,400, level 6, half. So that is straight up. You should be doing 1,200 damage with each attack. I want to try and show this off a little bit. Because the numbers aren't calculated right or even conveyed properly. Which has been a complaint I've had for bloody ages. We'll get there as soon as I load. My percentages may be way off. Also, I'll try just to use basic attacks and not do hydro or elemental stuff. But with Mona, that's going to be really difficult.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day.
No,
Shall we take a stroll?
Yeah, it's going to be hard for Mona. Focus tongue. It's going to be harder to prove on Mona because. Never mind. She's doing 800 damage. And she should be doing something like 4,000. That's her attack stat. That's her weapon. Her artifacts, giving her a shit ton of stuff. She's got 70%. And yet, she's barely doing 1,000 damage. And these guys don't have that much defense.
Let's light it up! Off we go! Everybody stand back! Think you can get away?
Although I should probably choose Hilichos because they actually have 0 defense. And it might be a fairer fight, actually. So let me actually get Mona back into the party. Cannot configure in current state because I'm standing on a rock. Sorry, Zhongli, you're going.
It is as the stars foretold.
It's Facebook. Alright. Oh, actually, slimes. Slimes is not a good thing. There's a chest over here that usually means there's enemies nearby. There we go. These guys. Oh, go. Suck a massive one.
Yahoo! Incoming! Yeah. Cut to the chase.
Okay. Okay, so Mona is doing about 600 damage, which
Time for takeoff.
is half
Brace
of
yourself.
the half she should be doing.
Don't blink. Hey!
Then again, I think flowers have slightly higher defense, so I might try this again. This guy! Okay, you're going to be the test dummy. 1,200. Okay, so you are doing more than 50%, and you're doing 800. Also, that 4,000 was from the skill. Basically, it doesn't tell you. I would like it if
We could do with
you went over here to talents, you went to Ripple of Fate, skill attributes. It told you your calculated damage based on a 0 defense enemy. Like 52%. Okay. What's the 52% coming from? Because it's not just this. It can't just be this. Because, well, I've got more than that. My base attack is 600. So, and it's not 300, it's about 800. So where the hell is the additional damage coming from? Because the game doesn't convey where the damage is coming from. And I've looked into this multiple times. And each time it's just kind of like, well, I actually have no idea what's dealing more or less damage. Anyway, I believe that's out of the way. So now I can actually do the quest thing. Because 3 days. And everything's just unlocked. Oh right, I pulled up the Sentinel of Light thing bullshit. Oh what was it? Oh this why did they not color code anything? Basically, the assumption here is that if you played everything on the final week without any of the major changes, you had to play at minimum 218 games of League, playing perfectly. And with who was it? And with the changes where it's like, oh, we're going to give you free skills, it drops to 50 because they tried to make the game way too grindy. And even as a person who likes to see number go up, if number go up not do anything, why number go up to begin with? Here. Oh. Over here. Oh, it's literally right over here. Oh, so...
Speed of light.
That's nothing there. Oh, okay.
Incoming.
I would bring out Kudrasera, but I don't feel like it. Oh, ka-ching, comet, ka-ching, comet. I don't think Hoya first calculated people would use the walking mechanic. Because this is probably the first time someone chose to walk instead of run. And the game doesn't know how to react because it's trying to spawn something under your feet, and the game is trying to calculate everything in real time. So I am. You know, it might just be smarter to pull out Kudrasara. Literally, might just be smarter to do that.
Let's do this.
Okay. So I was on the right path. Oh, is it literally right over here?
Here we go.
Okay. Few details. Got that. We got this already, so we need to go to 5. Which thankfully tells me where it is. Okay, down over here. And Twitch decided to off itself. Great. Okay, we just go forward. Go forward.
Let's play. Quiver. Let me scry. I'm going in.
No, I really don't understand how these calculations are done, because it must just be ignoring something. Also, network error, Twitch,
Time for takeoff.
or phone. Why are you not connected to the Wi-Fi?
Here we go. Strike.
This would probably be where a second monitor would make things so much easier, because then I'm not relying on a phone to look at a web page. Oh, it's right over there. Okay. Ooh, but first, we get a viewpoint.
Brace yourselves. Flash. Decided by destiny. Let's play.
Also, when Venti gets crits, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Not a lot of damage, but
Quiver.
nice.
Shadows of fate.
Oh, wow,
Think you
okay.
can get
So
away?
this is just waves of enemies.
Glory to the Shogun. Flash. Brace yourselves. Oh dear.
So many fungus spores, Christ.
Everybody stand back. Huh? Time for takeoff. Let me scream.
Really? Has
Fate
Twitch
is
really
upon
decided
you.
to kill my network? Okay, it's just decided the Wi-Fi is not a thing. Also, auto pickup. I wish it was a thing. Really do. And we got that. And now we get the final part of the quest. Which is over here. Which is the reward for actually participating. There we go. What's over here? You, Banu. 06. Oh, I completely forgot. This is just to summon something. I mean, Klee's done worse. Klee's done way worse. Klee is literally a threat to the entire state, country, city of Mondstadt. That's fine. What's the worst that could happen? The end of all Sumeru? Oh, considering we're going 400 meters away. No, yet we might actually be witnessing the end of something. Like, that is pretty far. Okay. Computer is not having it today. Okay, let's close this. Oh wow, I think Chrome might actually be killing things. Holy hell. Yeah, I think Chrome was actually killing things.
Adventure time.
Yeah, okay. I'm not seeing those. Oh god. Let's get over there quick before the game decides, nope, no more. If that's the end, because your frame rate is just constantly dropping to 0 every 2 seconds. That's really bad, actually. Let's see. Now it's stable, and as soon as I say that, it's going to go unstable again. Is it actually just unable to hand? Whoa, whoa, game, take a chill. Is it because it can't load everything in? Game? Oh, that's not a good sign. In fact, that's a pretty bad sign, if I have to say it's a sign. Let's just try and finish this up quick. Scared? Me? Nah, never. Ouch. Put all 6 in. We are putting in the Chaos Emeralds. We're going to unleash the not Doom Cannon, that wasn't its name. The Eclipse Cannon, and we're just going to nuke the moon and then the Earth.
Think you can get away?
Because apparently that was a thing that was going to happen.
Flash!
And then people are surprised when Eggman wanted to
Let's light it up!
completely scorch the Earth and forces. Like, nah, he always had the capability to scorch the Earth. Like, he always had the will. Literally, Eggman Land was just like a side thing of his. Like, oh, it's like, yeah, yeah, Eggman Land, yeah, just cool to have a place to party. Are you all right? I was worried about you, so she came along. You know she only listens to you and your mom. There's no way you're supposed to go back home. What's going on here? Author of 50 Things Every Traveling Salesman Should Know, the book I lent you. I meant to introduce both Solomon and Apple to you after the summoning ceremony of the Great Future Star, but just as I expected, something unexpected happened. At least we won't have to go look for them, okay? But yeah, saying I'm his biological father. Yeah, like literally saying, "Oh, I'm the biological father." It's like, does that mean there's another story here? Wow, that's very, very distant. That's like, it's like, oh yeah, that's very distant. It's like, oh, your biological father. It's like, surely there's a little bit more than just that. No, I would never. They were all accidents. I only have myself to blame for having put you in danger. Oh, guess my lack of consideration. I also have to follow you in secret. As for the young adventuress, she is apparently more capable, so... You really are... Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So part of thing 2. That's really an ordinary person in this vast world, and yet the freedom to talk nonsense. Something that those precise stages can only dream of. Oh, it's playing with its tail! Oh, that's so adorable! Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, I'm paying more attention to the bloody animal there than, you know, the actual story going on. Banu, listen. Well, Salma is Star Conch, alternate name for a setting. Yes, you can say that. In the text, please imagine this is not a Star Conch. Basically, this is trying to get a kid to calm it down by making him think, aha, I have done something important, when you haven't really. What the fuck were we picking up then? What, like, if we were picking up shards of this, like, star, and then we just hand the kid a conch, what the fuck were we picking up? What the absolute hell were we just doing? Oh, this explains the mechanic. A few details completed. And that's the end of the quest. I have no idea what happened. All I know is I have 5,000. Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah, I'm not doing a poll yet. Not yet. And because I keep seeing those lag spikes, I'm going to call it there because holy fuck, that was not pleasant.